Hi there, this is Virendra dear. Today I shall be telling you a very interesting story. How the power of will, the power of desire, and power of persistency can make things which are in the normal circumstances impossible. Several times this has been suggested that by reaffirmation or auto-suggestion you can create a definite picture in your mind in the physical form of the thought vibrations which you have harbored in your mind, means you have formulated, stamped indelibly, and tenaciously holding those thoughts and ideas. And then the mind has the peculiar power. Whatever it picturizes, it can actualize it in real life. Means every thought vibrations will have the tendency to clothe themselves with their physical equivalent. Now I will tell you a story which is real, and this I have got by interviewing the person who has undergone all these kind of experiences in life. There was a woman, her husband died, and she had a very strong character. She is very pure and pious. She believed in chastity, but there was a man somehow related to her. He was very much eager and developed a burning desire to have sex with that lady. So he started holding that thought of having sex with that lady persistently, with a burning intense desire, and holding it permanently in his mind. And then he started making several plans. One day, as being very close relatives, he took that lady to an isolated place in the disguise of going just for fun, and there he made her drunk and tried to have sex. But somehow the lady has a strong character and she abhorred it, and she could escape somehow with a lot of difficulties. But man was not going to give up. One day when she was working in a field, he went secretly and lifted her and took her to a roof. It was an isolated place, and tried to have sex. But the lady, being a character, she fought bravely and escaped. Then another time this man was having such a burning desire and a very strong will, and continually, persistently holding that thought to have sex. One day when she was working in some other place, he just lifted her and took her to an isolated place, somehow like a bathroom, and there he tried to have sex. But this lady was very strong and she could escape. As she was very gentle and very simple, she was afraid that if she tells this story to somebody else, people will believe not in her true statement that she was not willing to have sex, rather they will blame her. So in the fear of being exposed by the people about her character, she kept it secret. Another day, this man again found her working in some field and lifted her and took her to the rooftop, and there he tried to have sex. Now I told you the 4 stages. Then what happened when the lady was taken first time? She was surprised and astonished and shocked. 100% she was disturbed mentally. Psychologically, she was really becoming very much frustrated and disgruntled why this man was doing like that. She could not believe it that a man who is so close to him can behave in such a funny manner. But when she was taken next time, she was little adjusted to that, and only 80% frustration she had. And next time she has brought it to 40% frustration. And the fourth time she has brought it to just 5%. Because of the repeated action, the repeated attempt by this man with persistent, continual, with a burning desire, she was just melting like ice. And after fourth attempt, she has come to ground level zero, and she become used to these kind of things, and she also made up her mind to oblige that man. Now you see here, the sincere effort of that man. Maybe this was not a good idea, but the burning desire, the strong willpower, and persistently trying and creating every opportunity and creating some kind of plans to put her in isolated place and try to have sex with her. This man melted that lady, and the lady almost agreed to his proposal. When I've read Napoleon Hill, there he told, even Mother Nature can yield to the strong willpower and desire of a person. If you see his son who was born deaf, dumb and mute, with his persistent attempt and trying various permutations and combinations, he could transform his son into a normal human being. So nature can also yield to the persistent desire with lot of faith and lot of belief and continual action, never to say die, never to accept failure as permanent. This man almost succeeded. The lady agreed. It's a very heartbreaking story. Some examples are there. Some people do not like to be a criminal. So once they start initially, they avoid it, they don't like it. But by repeated action, starting with a small crime, they become the biggest criminals. Dear friends, this is a story just not to entertain you, but to convey a very strong message to you. The message is very clear. Formulate and stamp indelibly and hold it tenaciously, a clear picture of what you want to become in life. And then you see, you will start finding a lot of ways. Your desire, decision, faith, persistence, and mastermind alliance group with some people will give you a practical plan of action, and you can definitely succeed in your mission, the purpose, the chief aim of your life. I am very surprised, amazed that such a great, strong character lady yielded to the will and wish and a burning intense desire to that ruffians and criminals who had only one idea, to have sex with that lady. And he was a triumphant, he was a victorious man. And the lady succumbed and yielded to his desire and surrendered to his strong will. So remember, the power of desire, the power of will, the power of persistent continuous action, and trying various different plans can bring everything to your life. You will be grand success in your effort. In whichever calling you are, whichever endeavor you are bound to be successful. The story is very irritating my mind and stirring and stimulating my mind. But this is a true story. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching the video. And you are successful. Just persist. Never mind failures. This man has several failures. But he never quit. He never give up. And finally he was successful. Thanks, Virendra dear here.